Greetings, fellow adventurers. This is Venturian with Javat.
My name is still Javat, but I'm not changing it to Jeff.
Alright, so I asked you guys a couple days ago on Instagram to leave questions for a question and answer video, which is this. And remember, for any of you who aren't following me on Instagram and want to be involved in these sort of things, make sure you follow me on Instagram. The link will be down in the description. I'll also put her Instagram. If you guys want to be involved in videos like this in the future, that's the best place that we do it. It's just easiest for us. If you have any other questions that we don't get to in this video, leave them in the comments below on this video. And if we do another video...
Yeah, we'll probably do other Q&As in the future.
Yeah, and if the next video, we'll use the comments from YouTube. But if you want to be involved in any of the behind the scenes that goes on, make sure you follow me on Instagram. So what we're gonna do is we're filming this on my camera, obviously. So we're going to use Jessica's phone. She's got this How to Train Your Dragon case.
Because How to Train Your Dragon.
No, she has
so
like
good.
this like religious thing.
No,
for, like,
it's because I'm married to Hiccup Haddock, and so
his last name is what?
Haddock. His name is Hiccup Haddock.
What?
His full name is Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III. That's his whole name. You obviously never read the books, so...
You read the books?
No, I didn't read the books.
Then don't even try and gatekeep. My brothers read the books. You're gatekeeping and you haven't even been through the gate.
My brothers read the books.
Whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to read some of the Instagram comments and we're going to answer as many as we can. Direwolf727 says, Jordan, when did you know for certain you wanted to marry Jessica? Well, you see, I think there was a moment where we were playing Overwatch, okay? We were playing Overwatch, and she got so upset at me, okay? This was like, what, 3 years ago?
Are you telling a real story?
Oh, yeah. No, we were playing Overwatch, and you got upset at me. We had, like, this challenge going.
Yeah.
Whoever got the kill cam got a point, and she had no points, okay?
No.
So this next game, I told her that for sure I was going to get the kill cam. She said no. This was the one match that she knew for certain. Like, she had the abilities of a soothsayer to be able to tell that I was not going to get.
What?
That I was not going to get that final kill cam. But lo and behold.
I had so much.
Lo and behold, I got the kill cam in spectacular fashion with like Junkrat. I don't even play Junkrat. Okay, but I got that tire and I spun that tire and that tire got me a multi-kill and it was glorious and she was so upset to me. She, for the next like 3 or 4 matches, refused to speak. Okay, so we're on Skype, right?
Yeah.
I just kept talking and she was just sitting there on her mic making these weird sounds because she's trying not to laugh because I am obviously the funniest person that's ever existed.
No,
okay,
that's not
so she's sitting there trying not to make any noises because she's upset. You know how she gets. Okay, she's just upset, right? Oh, she's just so upset. So she's sitting there, and I'm just listening to.
That's not what I sound like.
That's the moment that I knew I wanted to marry her.
It was love from that moment.
It was love from that moment.
That's where love came from.
That's where love came from. It was like 3 years ago. That's like a year before we even...
Overwatch leads to marriage.
Yes, Overwatch leads to marriage. So play more Overwatch, guys. Get out there, play Overwatch.
Bridges will be made. God.
Ghost Knight 7378 says, are you and Jessica planning on doing any more gaming videos together? Obviously, I've been traveling for like almost a month now, so we haven't had any normal gaming videos. But yes, we are planning on doing more gaming videos with just the two of us. And so yeah, the channel's going to have more gaming. We're going to do more Gmod. We're going to do more fun stuff. It's just been vlogs because I'm not at home, and I don't even have my computer with me. It's at home. Maddie the Gamer says, what's it like having such a public relationship? And do you like that the fan base... Do you like the fan base knowing, or would you have preferred to keep it a secret? And honestly, I think we from the very beginning kind of liked having you guys know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think it's kind of fun to have people to share it with.
It was a lot of fun to kind of enjoy our friendship, our relationship, along with everybody else, you know? Yeah. And so that's just fun to do, like you do that with your family and your close friends, but it was fun to do with your fans
plus, too. Plus I think it was really fun for us to drop hints ahead of time before anybody knew.
Y'all go back to like I don't know, 3 years ago, back when we would like post our one selfie of each other.
No,
Of each other.
and where I was posting, we were posting all these like really cryptic pictures of Jesse and Buzz. Some of you guys might remember that.
I remember that.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
And
because we are Jesse and Buzz. Next one.
You're so loud. That's the thing is that she's got an auditory volume level that I can find her anytime I need to. No, I'm talking like we're in a store, we're aisles away. It doesn't matter. I can find her because you know how normally if you're in public, you hear voices, they all muddle together into like a sea of voices. And then there's hers. Okay, hers is like, imagine there's a sea of voices and I'm the Titanic. She's the iceberg. Okay? Her voice. whatever.
Don't worry about it.
Natalia S. Nutella.
I love that name.
Ask, what is your dream vacation?
My first thought was Disneyland, but I've already been to Disneyland.
You've been to Disney World.
Disney World is cool, but I've heard Disneyland's like way better for some reason.
I heard Disney World was better.
Oh, well, I don't know. Disney
World. We go to Universal.
Universal.
They got Harry Potter stuff.
No, like my actual dream vacation would probably be somewhere like Switzerland or something like that.
Switzerland. You want to go to the land of the Swiss?
Yeah.
Wait, is Swiss from Switzerland or is that different?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. I don't do geology, obviously.
Swiss chocolates.
Wait, geology, is that the right? Geography.
Geography.
Geology's rocks.
Yeah.
Your friend Torchic says, what's your opinion on Pokemon? I'll tell you right now, her only exposure to Pokemon, the #1 largest entertainment media thing on this planet, her only exposure to it is not the anime, it's not the games, it's not the cards, it's not even the plushies. You know what it is? Pokemon Go.
That's not true. You had me play that new one. What was it?
That's after Pokemon Go.
Well, I mean, it was
your exposure, the way you found out, was Pokemon. I'm gatekeeping right now.
You are gatekeeping. Next question.
Cowboy Spartan spelled wrong says, who's the best gamer between the two of us?
No, you're lying right now. You were just lying. That's not even like I'm being sweet, honey. No, that's wrong. You're just lying.
Well, I mean, you...
I can't play games just because I do sometimes. Just because I've played Portal 2 6,000 times doesn't mean I'm a gamer.
You probably played it really good. VT High 16. HL 16.
High 16?
It's HL 16. I can't read.
Hole 16.
Hole. What's next for the channel? It would be nice to know because this channel means a lot to a lot of people.
That's sweet.
Basically, the channel is pretty much going to just keep being the same. I mean, nothing's really going to change. Still going to be filming the videos, still going to be uploading.
Have, like, new additions.
I mean, there's been less with all the siblings together, just simply because we're all living separately now and we're all out and about. But we still film videos together and we're still planning to.
Yeah.
And so the channel will continue to go just about normal. She'll probably be in more videos, obviously.
Yeah.
But no, the channel's not going anywhere. Everything's normal. VenturianTale fan page 1234 asks, I can't pronounce asks, and I think it's because I'm from Ohio.
Ask.
He says, will you please do a Thanksgiving video and bring back the Acapellas? That's actually a good idea because by the time we get back home, we will have enough, it'll be like a week later or so, I think. We could do a Thanksgiving video and I'll bring all the siblings back and we'll have a cool Acapella, or like an old style throwback video for you.
Yeah. So
we'll probably because I think we missed Thanksgiving last year or the year before. One of those years we forgot about Thanksgiving and we missed the video. So we'll do that. And also I just want to throw a shout out real quick. VenturianTale fan page 1234 is actually a really fun page. I followed him a little while ago and he is a huge fan and he posts lots of really fun stuff from each video we put up and his take on them, and it's really fun to read. So I just thought I'd shout that out. I'll put his link in the description as well. So if you want to follow him on Instagram, he posts all kinds of fun fan stuff. He does a really good job of doing a fan channel. Lol Grew says, how did you two meet it? How did we meet it?
Okay. So, it's all my fault. But my story should not be taken as an example of anything. I have a very bad example, okay? Don't follow my example. You probably remember when I was just a big old fan, if you guys have been around that long. Like 6 years ago, and like my brothers and I were we were really into Doctor Who at the time, and we were really into Minecraft at the time, so we were just fiddling around. One of my brothers was like, hey, these guys are kind of funny. And I remember, this is dumb, but I remember hearing, because it was before you had face cam up, this video was. I remember thinking your voice was really cute. But I know, dumb, right? But anyway.
She has a really weird thing with voices. She thinks Hiccup's voice is the cutest thing ever.
It is.
She thinks that, what was it, Bumblebee?
Yeah, the voice actor for Bumblebee.
The voice actor for Bumblebee in the new Bumblebee movie.
For like the 2 minutes that he was in the movie, I thought he was really cute.
She has like this thing for voice actors.
I know, I'm sorry. But I'm sorry. I regret nothing. And so I just persevered, and I decided I wanted him, so I worked really hard, and I got him. Gosh. And so I literally did the thing that every fangirl hopes to achieve, and got the attention of the guy.
The point is that through all of it, she never once acted like a fan, if that makes sense. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a fan, but when you're like trying to personally talk to the person, to treat them like a person.
And I think that's a good lesson just to have, not for ulterior motives, but if you guys have the opportunity to meet someone that you really admire, you're wanting to just leave a good impression on them, that I think that means a lot more if you talk to them as a person or someone that you'd like to know as a friend.
And that's just the way she treated me, right? Yeah. Because, I was getting written by a lot of people, and I respond to a lot of them. Back then I was. Respond to them. Then I started realizing I was hurting people's feelings by replying to some, but not all, because I can't reply to all. I was getting thousands, Yeah. So I'd reply to some and not all, but then the people who I didn't get to would feel bad. So then I just stopped replying to anybody because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Mm-hmm. But she always, she would talk to me like just a normal person, as if the channel didn't even exist, And I think that she was kind of like the one person I could talk to and could just be myself around. And I just think that it just kind of clicked, and before we knew it, we had been talking for 3 years,
really.
And now it's been like 5 years, but
6 years.
Yeah, so I think that's just the thing, is that she met through the most stereotypical way, but the way in which she did it wasn't stereotypical.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. And so, like, I've had people do this before. I'm taking a long time to answer this question. But like, I've had people say this before, like, you just wanted him, so you got him. And I'm like, but no, But, and the thing is that we always just kind of knew that it was always, later it became apparent to us that God just also really, I think, wanted us to, it really was kind of a divine intervention thing. Yeah. And so that we felt like that's what happened. Yeah. And it was... Again, don't take my example as a formula for life. It's not a good formula for life.
We got to go through a rapid fire here to get through some more questions because we are taking forever.
We are. Sorry.
Okay, so let's see this. VenturianTale fan page 1234 again says, what is your favorite Jurassic Park movie? Go quick.
The first one.
First one. Okay. Muppets fan page 5678 says, do you collect or have any Funko Pops? Go.
I have a couple. I have Jin, Erso. I think, do I have Atlas or Peabody? I think I have Peabody. I have those two, and I thought I had... and I have Nightwing.
It's supposed to be a lightning round.
You got me Nightwing. You have...
Baby, it's supposed to be a lightning round. I have Batgirl, and I think I got Geralt and Kratos for my birthday.
Aw, I'm stealing those. I have told him I want to start a giant display of Funko Pops in whenever we get a new house, so... and I'm going to do it.
Oh.
So I got...
Mech 2002 says, do you guys often do cosplay? It'd be cute if you were Link and Zelda.
Ooh,
I would be a horrible Link.
I thought you were going to say I would be a horrible Zelda.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to cosplay as a couple different people. Like, I thought I'd be awesome as cosplaying as Nasuka. I also really wanted to cosplay as Suki, because I think I could totally cosplay as Suki really well from Avatar, and I think that would be great.
Sinderheart says, what are your favorite villains, and what would those villains do if they met in person?
Yzma.
from
Emperor's
Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
You picked
Yzma, yes.
that cranky old woman.
Yes! Because she's the best one!
I picked the Joker, okay? Because
oh, that's a good one.
in any form of media, he is the best villain in that form of media.
Yeah,
he's the best in the comics, he's the best in the cartoons, he's the best in the movies. Because I think he's just the most interesting character that they can do so many interesting things with. So if the Joker met Yzma...
he'd run away.
He'd run away.
They look about the same.
What if she turned him into a llama?
He would just...
Imagine a Joker llama.
I'm just imagining Joaquin Phoenix voicing like a CGI llama.
Yeah. I want...
and it's really strange.
Geekster Link says, opinion on pineapple on pizza. No, I've never even tried it, so I don't even know.
Either, but I'm imagining the tastes, and it's not.
I mean, they do it for a reason, though.
I love pineapple and I love pizza.
It's the same thing. I like pickles and I like sandwiches, but I don't like pickles on my sandwiches.
Yeah.
Marvelous David says, Jordan, you have an unhealthy obsession with Sour Patch Kids. I think you need therapy. Okay, first off.
This bag is empty, by the way. These weren't good though.
But
these are the.
I like the big ones better than the small ones because there is a better ratio of sour to gummy when they're bigger than when they're small. When they're small, it's like all right. Sav _nothing says favorite candy.
My first thought was those Hershey's cookies and creams. I like those.
You mean like the bar?
Yeah.
Mine is, I don't know, because like it was Oreos, then it was gummy bears, then now...
Oreos is not a candy.
I mean, I like Twizzlers right now.
Yeah,
it's kind of like my thing.
You ate like 2 packages of Twizzlers.
Yeah, I do
it's
like...
It's just because you got married, because that's only dads and married men.
I'm not a dad because I got married.
Well, no, okay, married men. Only married men have a big old package of Twizzlers. You know, like in the car.
And only married women are into Jason Momoa. So, what's your point?
Not wrong.
_period Joe _something period _ says, how long were you waiting to propose? A long freaking time. We just had our 2-year anniversary. Now that's not the 2-year anniversary of us knowing we liked each other. That's like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a 2-year anniversary of us officially being a couple.
Officially dating, yeah.
So it was 2 years of us being a couple. After 1 year, I knew I was going to marry her. Like it was completely just a given conclusion at that point.
Yeah.
So it was a good year, I think, of knowing I was going to marry her and just getting around to just doing it. And that's why it literally just happened, and it took
2 seconds. Like, after waiting all that time, we were just like, no, we went to see our friend Amanda on the way up here, and her and her mom were there, and her mom was like, we've been waiting to hear about y'all's engagement for, like, years.
Everyone
and suddenly
was
you're just
waiting.
married. And you know how many texts I got this day that we did that? They were like, you did what today?
Is _me _Tyler says, what would be your ideal D&D character build?
I immediately thought of the character I built with my brother that one time.
Okay, just quick. Describe it in quick.
Okay, she was a dwarf wizard who she was a librarian, and she had this problem where every time she sneezed, she froze stuff around her.
Okay.
And she had a chicken foot.
So it's Elsa with Tourette's and a chicken foot.
But she's also a dwarf.
And a dwarf. VT _HL16 says, what is your favorite Disney movie? So I'm going to narrow it down to Disney animated movies.
Probably because it was the oldest one. Probably The Lion King. The Lion King was near and dear to my heart forever.
Okay, I'm going to say one, and then you're going to suddenly realize you forgot one.
Okay.
The 1999 version of Tarzan, featuring a beautiful soundtrack by Phil Collins, is the masterpiece.
Exactly what happened. I was like, I forgot one.
The masterpiece of Disney animation.
Dang it! It really is that masterpiece. It's like one of the best ones. If they ever choose to like live action that,
They already did. It's called George of the Jungle. The _Dreamer XX asks, how's marriage life so far?
Well,
It's been a struggle.
It's
You know what I mean?
hard.
Every single morning. Because...
you snore like a lawnmower.
And she talks in her sleep.
I talk in my sleep.
And sometimes gets up and moves around in her sleep.
I do.
Says some really creepy stuff in her sleep.
I do. We also discovered...
the temperature difference.
Yeah, I get cold easy. He gets warm easy.
No, I'm talking like one time we were sitting in the car, and you know how the cars have like two different dials, one for the passenger seat and one for the driver's seat?
Yeah.
And you can have different temperatures on two sides of the car. There was one time, I kid you not, my side was on 62 degrees. Her side was on 86.
It was cold.
We were going to create a typhoon system. That's how weather fronts start.
I'm sorry.
So this is getting really long, so we're gonna have to like actually sum this up here soon. Also, my hair is doing all kinds of stuff. So yeah, just one or two more questions, and then we'll be done. Sorry if I couldn't get to all your questions. There's a ton in here.
We'll do one of these again.
Yeah, we'll do another one because these are pretty quick to film. Writer_the_rogue asks, how did you ask her to marry you? Now here's the thing. It wasn't typical or standard by any means. Because I think that the way we did it, actually, I'm kind of more confident in, and I feel like it worked better.
I liked it a lot.
Because it wasn't like, oh, here's the question, now quick, make a decision.
Yeah.
It was, let's talk about it, right? Let's really go over. So we had a really long conversation talking about what our plans were and what we wanted to do. So... it wasn't a typical ask her to marry you kind of situation that you would imagine. It was more of an actual understanding, like a conversation between two people actually thinking it through and coming to a confident decision between the both of them.
It's not like he took me to Hawaii and proposed to me in front of a volcano, which was dope. But no, it was. I'm not saying you did it wrong.
No, that's exactly what you're saying. You're exactly saying that you want me to take you to Hawaii and post you in front of a volcano.
You could have gotten married on an aircraft carrier.
I could drop a bomb in the volcano and make it active, and that'd make it better.
Be an awesome picture. That'd be really cool.
There's like people in the background screaming, like.
And we're just like. I really liked it, and I think it was really nice, and it worked out really well. Yeah.
See, it's also when you're married, you gotta really be careful. Because that could be genuine, or it could be passive-aggressive.
It wasn't passive-aggressive! That could be aggressive without being passive.
Okay. When you're married, though, I'm telling you, things get different, okay? Like, she's like, that's very nice, honey. I'm glad that towel's hung up again.
Oh, okay, that's the other thing about marriage. He doesn't know how to hang up a towel, okay?
It's on the rack!
He just kind of...
It's on the rack!
He's just like... and it's there, and I'm just like... I can't deal with it.
And she dries outside of the shower. She gets out of the shower to dry herself off, so there's water all over the floor, everywhere.
So what we're saying is that love has compromised, and never...
I'm glad you hung it up, sweetie.
Let's hang up the towel, Jordan.
Okay, last question. This is it. This is the last question. I'm sorry if I didn't get anybody. We'll do another one of these. We'll have a bunch more questions. And remember, if any of your questions didn't get answered, leave them down in the comments, or if you don't have Instagram or don't want to follow me, leave them down in the comments.
You don't want to follow me?
Yeah, some people don't want to follow me, okay? But if you will have any questions that I didn't get to, leave them in the comments on this video, and we will use those comments the next time we do one of these videos. All right, so this last question, VenturianTale_fan_Katie asks, what's the best moment you two have had, other than getting married, of course? And I have an answer for this one. It was kind of like, because leading up to actually, first of all, asking her and then getting married, which it had a lot of like anxiety, you know, a lot of emotions, a lot of anxiety, you know, what are we going to do? What are we not going to do? When are we planning it? When is it going to be? How long do we have to wait? You know, all that kind of stuff. And I think my favorite moment was actually right after, right? To where we kind of had this idea, we're like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? Where she said yes, and the moment she said yes, everything, it was like the ocean was just all over the place. She said yes, it was just calm.
Yeah,
and I think that was my favorite moment, is actually the day after. We were like, okay, crap, we have to get married. We're planning on doing this in like a day. So tomorrow, we've got to get rings. We've got to get all the clothing for the wedding.
We had so much to do in one day.
And get our marriage licenses.
Yeah.
And find a courthouse where you can get married. in a state that has no power because of fire season.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I mean, I know what you're saying.
We did all of that.
In
one day. And it was the most relaxing day I've ever had in my life.
It was. It seemed like something that should have been really stressful and scary. But it was like we had family that was coming to the thing. My grandparents were going to be there. And it's a shame the rest of my family and your family couldn't be there.
Yeah.
They everybody understood.
Yeah.
And so, for something that we had to do, for a day where we had to do like a world of stuff, everything went smoothly. It really was. And I'm not saying get married, you don't have anxiety. I'm saying
I'm just saying when you're doing what you're meant to do, everything goes well.
Yeah, and when you and that's hard to see a lot of times.
Not that it's not hard work. It's hard work and there's a lot to get done. Yeah. But it won't feel like you're swimming upstream.
It won't feel, because even if you have a lot to do and it's scary,
if you're doing what you were meant to do.
If you're doing what you're supposed to do, and whatever that is, and however you feel, however it's presented to you, and however you find out that's what you're supposed to do, there'll come a point in your life where you find that groove, that thing, and you'll figure out this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And that'll happen for a lot of different points in life. I don't know when this became like a.
I don't know. This is weird.
But we're talking from the heart here. We're serious. And there will come a point where you find out that you're supposed to be doing this thing, whether it's a career choice, whether it's the person you marry, or where you move next, or who your friends are. You'll reach that point where it'll just hit you that this is what you're supposed to do. And it'll feel right, and you won't have to force it, you know? And when you get to that point where it'll feel right, and that's where you're being pointed towards, it'll work out if that's what you're supposed to do. Praise God we felt that way. Yeah. And we're really thankful for that. And we're serious. We're not just making stuff up here. That's really what it felt like. And so, and we're really thankful for that. And we hope that we know that choices in the future won't be nearly that apparent in the future, but we're really thankful for that, and it's been going good so far, even if he does snore really loud. But we're doing good. Yeah, it's good. We're really thankful for that, and I think that's a good moment. That was a good moment that you picked, because that was the best day. Yeah, it really was the best day. It's only been uphill from there. Yeah.
So that is all for this time. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment. Thank you guys for all of your wonderful comments and questions. And remember, follow me on Instagram, follow her on Instagram, and follow VenturianTale fan page, which will also be, all the 3 links will be in the description down below. Yep. Go follow the 3 people. And thank you guys. Remember, leave any of your other questions in the comments on this video or on Instagram, and we will see those and we'll use those. Yeah. But thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for all the questions, all the comments, all the great feedback and fan support that you guys have given us. And if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like in the comment. We'll see you
next time.